One thing that is really, really important to know is judging other people. This transformation that we're about to make has the potential to change DNA. Again, you take two twins at birth, they'll share the same DNA, live 50 years and check their DNA and they'll be completely different. So how you experience life will change your DNA. Now, if we actually changed how we lived, if everybody on the planet changed how they lived, changed their belief system, you're actually changing your DNA. And your DNA tells you what color eyes you have, whether you're tall, short. Your DNA is your rules that forms your body together. So if you change your freaking DNA, you have the potential to change this outer skin that you perceive your world with. Your skin, your body shape, is a reflection of what's inside you. It is the bigness of your DNA. You change your DNA, you change your body. Basically, if you're getting healthier, your body is different. A lot of our illnesses are forming our bodies. If your muscles wear out, your muscles hold your bones together. So just how tall you are and how you hold yourself has a lot to do with your muscles. And if your muscles are in good shape, chances are you could be a lot taller than you think you are, just by keeping your muscles in good shape. So there is a micro and macro experience that we're not quite aware of. That your body is the bigness of your DNA. Our global Earth experience is a reflection of the mindset of all of humanity. If you see that the world is all falling apart, it's because every human mind is falling apart. So the planet is a reflection of what's inside of us. It's a mirror. Your body is the mirror of what's inside you, the smallest level. The planet is a mirror image of what's inside us, but so is the universal world. That's why horoscopes can tell you who you are, because it's like looking in a mirror. And generally speaking, you can have a horoscope if they're done correctly and can predict your day, because if you can see the mirror of yourself and you see the belief systems that go on in your mirror, then you can predict what's going to happen next. My mother was right into horoscopes, so she would always tell me what's going on in my life. Basically, she was telling me it was a learning experience. All of us are experiencing a learning experience that we're supposed to evolve from, learn our lesson, doing it right. That's why the planets are all aligning. We are all aligning. We're all coming into ourselves. So we think that it's going to be this major destruction going on, but it's actually, we're all coming together. We're all waking up. We're all about to transform. It's the mere reflection out there that's telling us who we are. Now, Stephen Hawking, brilliant guy, is studying black holes. And what is a black hole? There seems to be, in the micro, macro, the bigness of a black hole. What is it? He can't understand it. But a black hole is a problem that you don't understand, a problem that looks deep, dark, and you don't have all of the information. A black hole has an event horizon. Every problem you experience, just before you experience the problem, you have an event horizon. How you handle that event horizon will dictate whether you're going to fall apart or not. If you're calm, cool, collect. If you use that bottle concept and you are full of as you go into the problem, then it won't tear you apart. If you're in fear, lack of, frustrated, any type of negative feeling as you're about to approach this black hole, this problem that we don't know what's coming, it'll tear you apart. So if everything is a reflection, do you know when you make a judgment of anybody else, you're looking through your eyes. You're judging everybody based on what's inside you. When I see somebody that judges me to be lazy and stupid because I'm on a welfare system, that's because they would be lazy and stupid. You know, that's how they see themselves, that they would only be in that situation if they considered themselves to be lazy and stupid. It is sort of like, don't judge another person unless you walk in their shoes. Find out what was the cause that somebody was there, and you'll find out it isn't what you think it is. You can only base on what you think. That I would never be on that system. The only way I'd be on that system if I was stupid and lazy. Well, clearly I'm not stupid and I'm not lazy, so that can't be the reality that's going on. You are only basing it because if you jumped in somebody else's shoes and had that same action, you're going to base it on all of your belief system, all of your experiences. And all of your experiences don't match up with somebody else's experience, so you're always going to judge it wrong. You can only judge things based on what's inside you. And this is one thing that I found is really, really hard for me to understand, because I've always loved helping other people out, and people would always have their complaints and all of their excuses, and I always sat there and listened to them. But I'm a problem solver, so you know, in the process of listening, I would also listen to what their answers are, and people don't quite understand that they give you their answers. So I would throw their answers back at them, and they thought that I was judging them. And so it is a very, very fine line when you are offering somebody else advice, or when you're judging other people. You really have to understand, am I judging somebody else, which is only my own personal reflection, or are you actually hearing what another person is saying, and hearing the complaints that somebody else says, and hearing their own solutions? The only solution that people have is their own solution, not your solution, because more than likely you're looking at your own reflection. And when you're judging another person, generally you're judging yourself. You're the one that's guilty. So the very moral to the story, Diane, you're a dummy, is when you're judging everybody else. That is the worst possible trap you could possibly ever get into, because every single time you're going to judge anybody else, you're going to be dead, dead wrong. But go ahead, make a lot of judgments, because as soon as you judge, you're letting everybody know who you are. You'll let everybody know what your issue is. You know, that's where I kind of got into this trap of this abuse, is people would judge me, and I'm busy trying to prove them wrong, Yet, if I just sort of look at, well, lazy and stupid, that would mean anybody that judges me that way, that they are pretty lazy and stupid. You know, they're too lazy to do any research to find out the truth about something. You know, so it's just, if somebody judges you, throw the judgment back at them and say, could it be you? Could you be guilty of what you're accusing me of? Trust me, that's probably going to be your best tool in life, is don't fight these judgments. If we all knew that our judgments are a reflection of self, if this started to be our golden rule that we live life by, everybody would have to stop doing their judging, because as soon as you make a judgment, you're showing what is inside that person that's judging. These elite, you know, wealthy people that say, you know, people on the bottom are useless eaters, that's how they see themselves. They don't see their own reflection, but that's all they're doing, is wasting time and eating food and not really being productive, and the world's falling apart, and we call them our leaders. You know, so this is one of the best golden rules, that if the whole planet knew that our judgments are only going to be a reflection of ourselves, you'd stop your freaking judging. The only way that I judge other people is to be loving and peaceful, and I'll never ever be wrong if I judge everybody to be loving and peaceful. Now, if they don't really seem to be loving or peaceful, then it's just they're not really understanding themselves. They're lost. I was lost. I didn't know the answer to everything. So it's forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. Judge them to be always loving and peaceful people. Everybody's striving to experience a loving and peaceful life, no matter how evil they are. Evil is only a lack of information. Evil is the drive to do everything that's right. It's kind of like love evil, forgive evil, for it knows not what it's doing. And evil just needs some information. Evil is like the light. It's the push towards the light. It's striving for the light, because it just doesn't have it yet. But it's searching for it. It's the push for it. The more we know, the less there'll be of evil. Because that's all that evil is. That's all that every problem on the planet is a lack of information. The more information we get, the more we solve every problem on this planet. And the only way you're going to push it is when you're solving a problem. So to all of these really, really rich people out there, while you're enjoying the good life, you may not be motivated to solve any problems, but the more people are suffering on the planet, they're motivated to make a change. So it's best that everybody participate in this change, because it's happening. The numbers are starting to get large. The more the planet is suffering, the more, if we handle our event horizons and we're calm in the process, we will make this change. And there's more people motivated for change. Because you make people suffer, they overcome their suffering, and they will unfold their own solutions. We have a massive potential on this planet, and it's about to unfold. So I'd be stopping some judging, because you're only judging yourself. Peace out.